It's about to get real, and I just realized this camera mirrors the words so you can't really see it. CTKaraoke, the gaming channel. Hi guys, it is Monday vlogging day. I'm CTK or Corey, you can call me by either. And this week we're going to be doing a review of a game I've been anticipating for the past half year. I even did a day one preview of the game, which you can check out right here where my hand is. And I loved it so much. I have been very optimistic with the changes, and I love the new guitar. We're reviewing Guitar Hero Live for the Wii U. I'd like to point out two things before I start this review. One is that the Wii U version is literally no different than any other version, and it doesn't even use the gamepad, so if you're wondering that, it's pretty much the same version as all the other platforms that it's on. Minus some lag issues which can be fixed, but I pretty much had no issues since then. And I'd also like to point out, because this is a Guitar Hero game that changes everything from the past games, this is really going to be a love it or hate it thing. Now, let's get to the guitar. So this is the brand new guitar, and I want to try to show it up close. So we have 3 black buttons, 3 white buttons, so it's 2 rows of 3. Pretty easy. And what I like about this one is that you don't, first of all, and probably the thing that hardcore fans hate about it, is that you don't use your pinky or your ring finger. But you do have some new elements. You can press chords, so you can press the buttons together. You can press like this, or you can pretty much mix it up. So it's a lot harder than it seems, because your brain has to pretty much be adjusted to playing like this as opposed to the 5 colored buttons. There's also the strum bar, which is really loud. One of the things I don't really like about it, but I've gotten so used to it. We also have the Hero Power button at the bottom. Yeah, now it's called Hero Power instead of Star Power. And the whammy bar, which is actually lower now. And it doesn't really have much of an effect. Now, you can't really use Hero Power the same way, so which I'll get to in a little bit. We also have the Guitar Hero TV button. We also have the power button and 2 pause buttons in between the Hero Power button. And to give some comparison as to how tiny this guitar is, here is my Rock Band 1 Stratocaster for Xbox, and here's the Guitar Hero. It's actually has a smaller neck. In fact, if you can see, this is where Guitar Hero stops, and this is where Rock Band is. So it's a lot smaller and more compact, but the problem is you can't really take out this neck. So once you've kind of applied it into the guitar, you can't really ever take it out and, you know, bring it with you. You pretty much have to bring it like this. The vocals has changed for this game, and I wasn't really paying much attention to it because the guitar is the focus now. But if you do want to know more about the vocals, it runs similarly to lips, where it's broken down by words. So you need to, I mean, it's same thing. You need to hit the phrases to maintain a combo. But the main thing is you can't really know if who's in first or you even got an FC unless you show visual proof, because there's no leaderboard for vocals. And I understand that, because vocals is more of just the party feature, so it's not really taking the spotlight out of the guitar. The live mode is essentially a full motion video mode in HD, so that's pretty much neat. It's a cheesy thing though, as far as trying to establish what it is, because you're supposed to be the cameraman who is the guitarist, and so you play the guitars in different bands, and you'll see it. And if you're gonna ask, no, none of the people that are performing on screen are the real performers. They're all actors. And I do like it for one thing though, as far as trying to be different, because if you do really well, the crowd starts to cheer. If you start failing, then it switches to footage of the crowd booing at you and you're struggling to be a good guitarist. And I could see a lot of work went into this mode. I can definitely see that it took a long time to get it running. However, this takes a hit though. First being that you don't really know who your guitarist is, which is supposed to be you, and because you're the cameraman and you're pretty much the only footage you ever really see of anyone is your hands. So you don't really get a full connection with the bands you're playing as, or the bands you're supposed to be involved in. While I do get the switches and the genres and stuff, I mean, I never expected Skrillex to be part of it. Which also takes to the second hit. It's a very short set list. And it mainly is the fact that a lot of work went into filming these, that the set list probably took a hit as far as trying to get as much as they can filmed together. There's only 42 songs on disc, and your mileage may vary very much so with the genres that they pick. It's very skewed towards current rock, indie rock. Sometimes I saw Skrillex, I saw Eminem, and pop music, so there's a lot of weird picks for genres. But if you're okay with it, but chances are you're probably going to breeze through this mode very quickly like I did. And if you do want to continue playing to practice for leaderboards, there is that, so you can see it for once you unlock it all in quick play. Guitar Hero TV is the second mode in the game, and this is where the controversy happens. As far as everything that makes changes, so I'm just going to get this out of the way. First of all, you don't own any of the music that you play in Guitar Hero TV. It's all streamed through the service, and the whole structure is free to play. So the way it works is that when you start up Guitar Hero TV, there's 2 music channels, and these 2 music channels are playing music 24 hours a day, and they play them in half-hour blocks. The first channel is more harder rock or riffs, and the second is more pop and indie oriented. So you can kind of choose which one you want. And from these songs, you earn coins, and these coins can be used to unlock guitar upgrades, which you can use on your hero power, or you can use on getting the multiplier up, or you can increase the amount of score into each note. If you're grinding for coins, then the plays may not be the best option because you do run out of plays. However, you may unlock plays very quickly. As far as the coin status goes, you can pretty much get coins very rapidly. Sometimes even double coins if you do like maybe the premium shows, which is another thing we're going to talk about. The premium shows are pretty much the early access, I guess you could say, of the new content. So you can try out the new songs before they show up on demand and in the rotation of the channels, and you pretty much get to play based on like a AI score. So if you hit first place, you get a reward. You get maybe like double coins or double status, or maybe a new picture to use on, or even a new lane. So there's different things to unlock, and I do like this option, although I feel like for me, since I've already maxed out to level 20, the coins would probably be the best option. If you do want to play a song for an unlimited amount of times in a certain time, you can get a party pass, which is I think $5.99. So that's, I mean, it's still pretty cheap, but as far as trying to push the free to play, that's where the microtransactions come in. You can't use microtransactions to use on guitar upgrades. It can only be used on plays and the unlimited access to party pass. You can also unlock hero cash, which is more or less the equivalent to coins, but you can earn more and get more with hero cash. So if you want, you can spend $20 on all your plays and then get like 600 plays. I don't know the exact amount, but you can get a lot for it. But keep in mind though, I played this game all the way into max level of 20, and I never had to spend a single dime to get any of these features. I was able to play the whole game without ever having to feel like I had to spend any money. And that's pretty much it. So once you've gotten the hang of Guitar Hero TV, you can pretty much keep playing and get coins and, you know, play whatever you want. And there's 300 songs right now, which does sometimes repeat in the channels, but there is a good amount of variety so far. So I haven't felt like I always had to play the same songs over and over. And that's pretty much it. That's my Guitar Hero review. As far as I'd have to give it a recommendation, if you're really into the new guitar and you like the changes, then you'll definitely enjoy this one. You really will have to adjust as far as playing Guitar Hero TV, because it does change up so much of everything the past Guitar Hero did. However, I feel like for me, the reason the owning DLC thing doesn't bother me as much is because there's so many times where I've owned songs on Rock Band and I played them once and then I never played them again. At least with Guitar Hero TV, I never feel like I have to spend any money playing any of these new songs. They're all free, and I get 300 of them to try out. That is awesome. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out a vlog next Monday, and I will see you guys Wednesday with a special video because we're done with Let's Plays. We've finished for the year. So check out a special video to accommodate the year anniversary of CT Karaoke's relaunch. And I will see you guys soon. Bye! Wait.